The government of Guyana, in seeking to clarify some confusion within the public, has made it clear that Cabinet's approval of a proposal to remove jail time for 30 grams or less of marijuana is not yet law. The government's first statement announcing the approval of the proposal Tuesday was vague and left many with their own interpretation. However, a subsequent statement late Tuesday night explained the process to which this new measure will now become law. It was noted that the draft amendments of the Narcotics, Drug and Psychotropic Substance Control Amendment Bill of 2015 were presented to a cabinet meeting in Linden on April 30th, 2019, where it was approved and now has to go to the Attorney General's chambers. But once the final draft has been approved by cabinet, it is added to the National Assembly's order papers, read, debated, and then voted on. The approval of the proposal, therefore, does not render it law. It is simply the first step, the government clarified. Possession of marijuana is still illegal, which means that if caught with the substance, if it's 30 grams or less, you will be arrested and charged, but will not be imprisoned. But this decision by the government is being questioned given the fact that the Caribbean Court of Justice recently upheld the passage of a no-confidence motion against the government. Chief Justice Acting Roxanne George Wilshire, in upholding the passage of the motion, had said that the cabinet of the coalition government ceased to exist immediately upon the passage of the no-confidence motion on the night of December 21st, 2018. The president and his senior ministers formed the cabinet, which meets regularly to make decisions and decide whether to give a no objection to the award of contracts and deliberate on other issues. Article 106(6) of the Constitution dictates that the President and Cabinet shall resign if there is the passage of a no-confidence motion. After the Chief Justice's ruling, the government announced that it ceased meeting as a cabinet and met as a plenary instead. However, it is not known whether there have been any cabinet meetings since the Caribbean Court of Justice ruled. It is also unclear whether this new measure to remove jail time for small amounts of marijuana will make it to Parliament before the end of the year, since the National Assembly is not slated to meet anytime soon, unless it has to do with extending the date for general and regional elections. The existing Narcotic Drugs Act of 1988, which criminalizes marijuana use, does not have discretion when dealing with matters above a certain level. It mandates a 3-year jail sentence for persons caught with the substance, but those laws have been described as archaic. The Rastafarian community in Guyana continues to lobby for the decriminalization of the herb, even as other CARICOM countries have taken steps in that direction. The High Court in September 2018 freed a father of 3 who was sentenced to 3 years in jail for the possession of just 8 grams of marijuana in May 2018. 27-year-old Carl Mangle, a poultry farmer, was sentenced by City Magistrate Judy Latchman on May 21st and fined $30,000 after he was found with the illegal substance. However, the sentencing sparked outrage by many who thought that it was too harsh, since it also came at a time when there were widespread calls for the decriminalization of small amounts of marijuana. The Rastafarian community in February last year marched from Buxton, East Coast Demerara, to the Square of the Revolution in Georgetown, a distance of 11 miles, calling on the government to free up the weed. Reporting for the newsroom, Fariza Hanif.